Khalees Rio, and I'm back with another video. And as you can see by the title, this is a story time. It's about my funny / frightening cruise story. Yeah, that's pretty much it to it. And this is also my first story time, so I'm trying to do this right. So let's get on to the video. On the cruise, there are 3 different camps for people who are under 18. So the first group is Camp Ocean. If you've been on the Carnival cruise, you know about these. If you haven't, it's for 3 different age groups. The first one is Camp Ocean. On the one that I was on, it was Camp Ocean, which was like either 0 to 11 or 2 to 11, something like that. The second one was 12 to 14, which is Circle C. And then the third one is 15 to 17, which is Club O2. And I was in Circle C. And so was my sister. But my other cousins, they were all in Club O2, but my younger cousins were in Camp Ocean. If you are 12 and under, you have to wait. Yeah, if you're 12 and under, you have to wear a green wristband so that, like, if it's an emergency, I guess they help you first or something like that. But like if you're a teenager and older, you don't have to wear a wristband. So I didn't have to wear a wristband, but my younger cousins had to. And since my sister was turning 15 the next month, they allowed her to go into Club O2. So I pretty much had to go to Circle C by myself, and I didn't want to go by myself because it's just awkward just sitting there by yourself. So, I just didn't really go into there. Me and my sister had went into there one day to check it out, see how it was, and it was kind of boring. So we were like, okay, we're not coming back here. This is too boring. So we got on the cruise on a Thursday. Yes, so we got on the cruise on a Thursday, and we got off the cruise on that next Monday. So on that Thursday, me, my sister, my cousins, my older cousins that were all in Club O2, we we just chilled that night. And then on that Friday, we had tried to go into their club. They were like, come on, we don't want you to just be walking around by yourself, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I'll just go to my room, because I didn't want to go to Circle C by myself. I didn't want to be walking around by myself. And my sister and my cousins, they were all like, oh, it's a party in Club O2, let's go there, blah, blah, blah. And so I was just like, no, it's okay, I'll just go to my room. You guys come get me after the party or whatever. And they were like, no, come on. You can go in and stuff like that. And then I was like, no. Like, I'm not the type of person to break the rules. So I was just like, no, I'm good. And then they were like, come on, Khalees. And I was like, okay, but y'all have to go in there and see if they're checking your cards first. So there they have cards. Everybody has their own card. It helps them get into their room, get off of the ship, and get on the ship. And on the card, when you go into the camp that you're supposed to go to, they swipe the card for you, and it shows all of your information, like your birthday, your name, your age, all of that. So if they're checking cards and you're underage, you can't get in, or if you're over age, you can't get in. So I was like, y'all have to go in first and see if they're checking cards, because if they're checking cards, I cannot go in, blah, blah, blah. And then so they go in, and then they come back out, and they're like, they're not checking cards. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm so nervous, I'm so scared. And they were like, just be cool, you know, just blend in. And I was like, okay, be cool. I can be cool. So we all go in, and you know, it was like a whole new world. It was so, it just looked fun. Like the lights were off, but it was like some like kind of like colorful bright lights, and there was music playing, and there was people playing games and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, this is where the party at. This is where it's at. So my dog keeps barking. So, you know, we go and we pass the guy who's like in charge of the club or whatever, and he doesn't say anything to us. So I guess I was looking 15 or whatever, so I was like, you know what, that's cool. That's cool. So we go in and we sit down behind the dance floor. And so we just sit down and we're just talking, and we see my other cousins, you know, we're all just talking and stuff. And then the party ends. And then we leave out, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe we just got away with that. That's cool. But then the next day, they had another party. So we were like, okay, let's go to that one too. And my little cousin was with us. So she had a wristband on because she wasn't a teenager yet. And you know, we didn't want to just leave her alone. So like, she's either my height or taller than me, so you know, we were like, okay, she's gonna blend in, it's cool, she's gonna blend in like how I blended in, so you know, it's gonna be fine. So we go inside, and like, wait, my cousin and my sister go inside first to make sure he wasn't checking cards. So he wasn't, so they come back out to get us. And then we all go inside, and you know, we walk past the guy who's in charge, and then he says, go back. But I didn't hear him. None of us heard him except for my sister. But I guess she didn't really think anything of it, so she didn't say anything. So we just kept walking, right? And we go behind the dance floor and sat down where we sat the night before. But this time we were with my cousin, of course. My little cousin, of course. And the guy who's in charge of the place, you know, we're just sitting there talking, having a good time. Like, okay, we just snuck her in. This is cool, you know. Then the guy stops the music, and everybody's just standing there like, what's going on? What's happening? You know, and then I was just thinking, oh no, please don't let him say he's about to check cards. No. But he says, he grabs the microphone and he says, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this to help myself, or something like that. And he was like, if you are too young to be in here, please leave. I wasn't just about to get up and walk out, because I had got away with it before. So I was like, I know they can't be talking about me. I had got away with this already. So I was just like, it can't be me, like, you know. So I was just sitting there. My heart was racing. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get caught. No, that's gonna be embarrassing. And then he says, I can see your green wristband. I wasn't wearing the wristband, so I was like, okay, I'm good. But my little cousin was. And then everybody looked at her, and then I was just like, oh snap. Like, because they were like looking at all of us, me, my sister, and my cousin. They were looking at all of us, and we were all just like, okay, this is really embarrassing. So my little cousin finally gets up and starts to walk out. And there are these guys, they were like, oh, maybe next time. I'm sorry, that was just funny to me. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing. She starts to walk out. So she's like halfway out the door, kind of, well, like she's halfway to the door. And then she turns around and she says, nah. And she walks back to where we were. And she looks at me and she says, come on, let's go. because I wasn't supposed to be in there either. So she's like, come on, let's go. And I was like, no, stop. And she was like, come on, let's go. And I was like, no, just go. And then she finally goes, and I was just like, and like my heart dropped. I was just so scared, like he's about to kick me out too, because he still didn't start playing the music again. I was just like, no, this is terrible. And then the people were still looking at us, and then the guy finally starts the music again, and I was like, whew. That was so scary for me, because if I had gotten kicked out, that would have been so embarrassing, like having to walk out in front of everybody just looking at you like, she tried that. No, it's crazy. Yep, that's pretty much the end of the story. So we got to stay in there the rest of the night, and then after that we went and checked on my cousin or whatever, and then we all just went back around the boat or whatever. But yeah, and then the next day I didn't get caught as well because I went in there again, so I got away with it. But yeah, it was so scary when my cousin got kicked out, because she tried to rat me out too. She tried to make me leave too. She was pointing out that I wasn't supposed to be in there too, so I'm just like. But that's the end of this story time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to. Comment down below if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, and what other videos you want to see from me. Comment down what story times I should do next, and if I should do more story times. Make sure you check out my last video. It should be somewhere on the end screen, and make sure you follow my social media. It should be right here. Thank y'all for watching this. Y'all will see me next time. Be awesome.
Tell me where your love lies. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise.